How did you like my dress unveiling party today? It was so beautiful that everyone was speechless. Since all the people there were simpletons, my creamy white dress looks stunning. Molly. Oh, wow! The plain girl finally responded. I can't believe that someone like you is the sister-in-law of someone beautiful and elegant like me. Me either. Today was my mother's funeral. I can't believe that someone would wear a pure white dress and sparkling jewelry to a funeral, and then go on to say she's going to a party. I don't even want to think of you as my sister-in-law. It's beyond common sense. Oh, not this. Resentment? Excuse me? You're jealous of my beauty because you're a plain, ugly woman who's not even in my league. You're not the only one. Everyone in your family is plain and ugly. Even your dead mother is at the bottom of the face deviation scale. But you had a gorgeous, beautiful woman like me at your funeral. It must have been an honor for those of you who come from humble and ugly families. Everyone looked kind of bitter. I looked beautiful in my dress, didn't I? Everyone is really pissed off at you. We all wanted to send my mother off quietly, wholeheartedly and politely. And then it became your fashion show. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. What? How old are you now? What? What does that have to do with anything? Just tell me. I'm 29. Oh my God, 29? What's so funny? You're 29 years old, you don't have a clue about social common sense, and you're pathetically jealous. Huh? You know what? It's a miracle that a plain, ugly family like yours could be related to our gorgeous family. It's a real mystery why Kellen, a handsome and well-educated man, chose a woman like you. It's probably just a passing fancy. You'll get divorced in the near future. No, we won't. You will. No matter what Kellen says, I'll make sure you get divorced. You guys should at best live your lives as my supporting role. Even today, you were all dressed in all black. You were all wearing all black today to complement my pure white dress, weren't you? That's not why. It was to express our condolences to my mother. My mother and I don't live our lives to make you look good. That's what you're living for. You are only supporting characters. Only beautiful women like me and handsome, well-educated men like Kellen can play the leading roles in your lives. You're less than extras, but you're so uppity. You think you're an actor? It's more impudent of you to come to a funeral in a dress. Even your pride and joy, Kellen, is upset with your attitude today. You came dressed in an unthinkable way, and afterwards, you bragged about your jewelry and talked to a young man without any consideration for the memory of the individual. He said he doesn't know what you were trying to do and that you must be out of your mind. He's really pissed off. Kellen is being deceived by you. I don't know what kind of tricks you're using to blind him. I'll make sure he opens his eyes. When Kellen comes to his senses, he'll tell you he's divorcing you. And then, he'll praise me for how beautiful I look in my dress. Where do you get your confidence from? Because he's my brother. A bottom-feeding family like yours has no use except to make us look good. Marriages, funerals, and all the other things you do are ridiculous. I'm sure even Kellen will realize that. Oh, is that so? You're not going to retract that statement, are you? Do I have to retract it? I just said the truth. You're gonna be sorry. You're the one who's going to be sorry. You'll be sorry you ever challenged me, idiot. Good morning. Are you feeling okay? Yesterday was a bit of a shock, but I'm fine now. I see. That's good. Your family's still mad, aren't they? I'm really sorry too. You had to go through that. No, it's not your fault. They're all still pretty angry, and I think that's justified. I told everyone that you rushed to your parents' house to protest. They're saying that out of all the members of that insane family, you're the only one that, well... I see. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do much about it. How did Molly turn out to be such a crazy person? Even if your parents get angry at her? No, even my parents are on Molly's side. What? Were your parents that difficult to talk to? I only met them a few times, but I didn't get that impression. You know that Molly and I are not related by blood, right? She's my stepmother's daughter, and I'm my father's son. My stepmother has always loved Molly so much, she's never scolded her. Dad is also completely under my stepmother's thumb, and he can't assert himself. They say Molly is at an age where she wants to dress stylishly, so what's wrong with that? Besides, just participating in the funeral is commendable enough. Complaining about her appearance is narrow-minded, and so on. With statements like these, everyone except me is defending Molly. She's at an age when she wants to dress up, but she's not in high school. Molly's 36 this year. I can't believe your parents are still protecting her at that age. More than being protected, it's like being overly dependent. Yet, despite that, her pride is surprisingly high. She even pressured me to get a divorce, and it's really exhausting. Oh, of course, I firmly rejected the idea of getting a divorce, okay? I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about the fact that you flew back to your hometown right after the funeral yesterday. You haven't had any time to rest. Thanks for worrying about me. You're right. I haven't slept much. I was listening to my parents and Molly's messed up story, and I started to feel sick. I had to get out of the house for a while. Well, now I understand what's going on, so take it easy and come home. I'll be waiting for you. Thanks. We'll talk about how to handle Molly and the others when I get back. Hey, Simply Ugly. Come to this address now. What, Molly? Is this address a wedding hall? Yes, because today is my wedding. A wedding? That's very sudden. You can come on short notice, can't you? You commoners must have a lot of free time anyway, right? Well, my relatives are getting together today for a barbecue. Oh, well, that's perfect. Bring all your plain-looking relatives to my wedding. The beautiful bride and groom will be more attractive if there are many plain-faced attendees. Even if you say so, I can't go. Some of the people with me now say it's the first they've heard of it, and it's too sudden. What are you laughing at? If you hear this, you'll want to come to the ceremony. You don't have Kellen at your gathering, do you? No. He's absent because he has some business he can't miss. That's a lie. What? Kellen will attend my wedding. As the groom, in fact. Groom? Huh? But you two are brother and sister, right? It's wrong for you to get married. Me and Kellen are siblings who are not blood related. We're a beautiful man and a beautiful woman. A perfect couple. But Kellen would never agree to such a thing. There must be a mistake. You're an idiot! Of course Kellen agreed. I opened up Kellen's eyes about being deceived by you. Then, he fell in love with me. Wow, I'm such a sinful woman. To begin with, Kellen is my husband. I wouldn't just let him go and get married. Kellen said he's divorcing you. And he complimented me on how beautiful I looked in my dress. See? I was right, wasn't I? There's no way. Too frustrated to accept it? But you won't be able to say that after seeing the wedding, will you? I'll invite all of your simpleton relatives to the wedding. I understand. There are 12 of us, so we'll all go now. Oh, you're so understanding. It's good to admit defeat. I'll be waiting for you. What's going on? Kellen won't marry me. And what's with you guys dressed like that? Jeans and t-shirts? Of course, right? No, it's not right. What do you mean you're attending a wedding in t-shirts? You wore a fancy dress to my mother's funeral. So I dressed according to your common sense. Only you and your parents were dressed in pure white, and you looked very out of place. And what does that mean? Before I knew it, Kellen had changed into jeans. Security guards came in with you guys and stopped us in the middle of the ceremony. What's going on? I guess the reason the security guards came in was because the ceremony hall was being used without permission. In order to get me and Kellen divorced, you threatened a friend of the staff of the ceremony hall and snuck in. I can't believe you tried to have a wedding with your brother, even though you're not blood related. It's so insane, it's almost funny. Don't you realize that it's crazy to think it would work? I mean, I didn't want Kellen to be taken away by you, the plain, ugly one. Kellen wouldn't even take my side about your mother's funeral. Even when I told him to divorce you, he wouldn't take me seriously. So I had no choice but to take him away any way I could. Halfway through, Kellen was on board, and I thought it was going to work out. That was just a facade, of course. He was just trying to make you pay for your sins by going along. What do you mean, my sins? I didn't do anything wrong. My mother's funeral was too insane, but it wasn't enough to charge you with a crime. But now there is a clear charge of trespassing on the ceremony site. And the dress you're wearing? It probably belongs to someone else who is having a ceremony in the near future, right? I don't think it's a good idea to wear it without permission. What? You all deceived me? And what are you talking so high and mighty about? You and Kellen are in on it, and it's terrible. I've put Kellen in the hardest role of all, but he did it for me because of what happened at my mother's funeral. What's that supposed to mean? In outdoor clothes, together with the security personnel, we headed towards you. Kellen was buying us time in order for us to tell you that you will die socially. We could have just had you arrested. But that didn't seem like it would be enough for my mother's relatives, who were infuriated about the funeral being ruined. I felt a little better when I saw you in such a distraught state of helplessness. Huh? What the hell? Because of you, the wedding hall is asking me to pay compensation. They threatened to call the police if I couldn't pay in one lump sum. Kellen also said never to talk to him again and blocked me. It's your fault. It's the fault of your simple family. You have to do something. No can do. If you suffer, it may bring a little relief to my mother. After that, we cut ties with Molly and her in-laws. The following week, we moved out of the house and completely severed all ties. I heard that Molly and her parents bowed down and got them to accept the compensation for the wedding hall and the wedding dress in installments. This incident triggered an outburst of anger from his father, who had been at his wife's beck and call. He was so angry with Molly and her sweet mother that he divorced her mother and moved out of the house. Molly and her mother, who were deadbeats, had no choice but to work. They have had to pay back Molly's compensation and have been living in extreme poverty.
Serena, are you already asleep? Sorry, I missed the last train. I'll stay at a business hotel near the office.
Tatum, you finally finished work? Rough day, huh?
Serena, you're awake.
I thought you'd be coming home, so I prepared dinner. I don't blame you for working late, but if you're going to be late, you should let me know.
Yeah, sorry. I've been really busy at work. I didn't have time to check my phone, so...
Is work that busy?
Yeah, especially because it's the busiest season of the year. A guy under me made a huge mistake. I'm trying to clean up the mess.
I see. That's tough.
If I handle this right, it'll improve my standing with the boss. I might even get a raise, so I'm gonna do my best to take care of it.
You'll be back in the morning, right?
No, I'm going straight to the office. I need to get into the office early tomorrow morning.
You're working on your day off? You're really a hard worker.
Oh, by the way, you said you were meeting up with your high school friends tomorrow, right?
Yep. We're gonna have lunch and then go shopping. We're going out for dinner too, but if you're coming home, I'll finish up early and make dinner, okay?
No, I'll be late tomorrow. You go hang out with your friends and stretch your wings.
Yeah? Okay. Then I'll take you up on that. Well, I'm going to bed. I'm sure you're tired too, so get some rest.
Oh, okay. Good night.
Good night.
My wife is so gullible.
How was it, Tatum? Is it true that your wife won't be there tomorrow?
Yeah, she'll be gone all afternoon. Now we can see each other again tomorrow.
Yay! I'm looking forward to going to your house. But is it true that your wife doesn't know? She's too naive. It worries me.
She doesn't know at all. She's so obtuse, you know what I mean? She thinks I worked so late I missed the last train today.
No way! When actually, you're coming home on time to have a rendezvous with me. Dinner at a restaurant with a night view, then making out at a hotel? You've never given your wife such a nice date present, have you?
Of course not. You're the only one I love.
Oh, baby, I'm so happy. Hey, why don't you just divorce a woman like that and hurry up and be my husband? I've been saying that for a while.
Well, don't be in such a hurry. I've just been keeping her around because she's a handy housekeeper. Don't worry, I'll divorce her soon.
Hurry up, okay? I can't wait.
Yeah, I promise. For now, we'll stay at the hotel tonight. Tomorrow, we'll have fun at my place, you and me.
Who was that woman? What were you two doing in her house? Answer me.
What woman? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me. When I came home, you were in bed with a young woman making out with her. And when I came in, both of you rushed out the door without your coats on. And I found the woman's coat still in the bedroom. Do you think you can get away with this after getting caught in the act?
Damn it. Why? I thought you were going out to dinner with your friends today. Why did you come home so early?
I've been suspicious of you for a while. So I told you a lie about my plans and came home early. I'm surprised you fell for it.
How did you find out? I was trying to make sure you never would.
There are no absolutes in this world. I heard you lied about working late every day and went out with girls. A friend of mine from high school happened to know the girl you were having an affair with. She said, "Isn't that Serena's husband she's with?" She sent me a picture of you guys having dinner at a restaurant with a night view.
What?
Kayla Sussman. I heard she's an employee of your business partner. Ah, there's a woman's brand bag on the floor. I checked her driver's license, so I'm sure. Miss Sussman seemed to be in a great hurry to leave her valuables behind. Maybe because she knew you were married and having an affair?
Damn. How did you even...
Also, I checked with your company. And when I did, it's more of a quiet season right now. Your section chief told me you go home on time every day.
Oh yeah? So what?
Excuse me?
What's wrong with me being a little unfaithful?
What are you talking about? I have a big problem with it.
I'd rather go for a pretty young girl than a dull, ugly hag like you.
Hag, you and I are the same age. You cheated on me and now you're acting like nothing ever happened? You're disgusting.
Everything you've said so far is just hearsay, right? That doesn't prove I'm cheating on you.
I have proof.
What?
I put a hidden camera in our bedroom this morning. I have every single detail of what you and your lover were doing in the bedroom on camera. I didn't watch it because it's just too creepy. I mean, what more proof do you need?
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? What's with the hidden camera? That's voyeurism.
I just have a camera in my own house.
Delete the data now.
Sorry, but I'll submit this evidence to my lawyer.
What? A lawyer?
I heard you said at the restaurant, "I'm divorcing my wife and marrying Kayla." I'll divorce you as you wish. You'll have to pay me a lot of alimony, though.
Alimony? Wait a minute. Don't take that seriously. I'm not marrying her. That was just sweet talk.
Shut up. I'll take all the compensation I can get from you and from your lover. You two debtors can live your life licking each other's wounds. After that, my husband and his mistress came back to pick up their personal belongings. They got down on their knees and apologized to me at the door. I never forgave them, and with the camera footage as evidence, I consulted a lawyer. I convinced both of them that they had to pay compensation. It seems that their company found out about the affair and divorce. Kayla resigned from her job because it became difficult for her to stay at the company. But Tatum, while having fingers pointed at him behind his back, continued to work to pay off both his and Kayla's compensation fees. It was discovered that Kayla was having a relationship with another man. Now it seems to be developing into a more chaotic situation.